Hi, it's Peter here, and I'm with Renata today, and we're discussing plating. It's plating made easy. Is that the story, Renata?
That's right, plating made easy.
Now, just to define plating, effectively it's adding a coating to some metal, and that coating could be either a protective coating or to colour it.
That's correct, yeah.
And we're going to use electrolysis
That's
to
right,
do
yeah.
that. And there's a few steps involved in the plating process. So
Yes.
could you just explain what we're going to do? I think cleaning is going to be the first one, is that right?
Well, yes, and that's probably the most important part of the plating process, because the success of the overall plating will depend on how well the surface was cleaned.
It's just like painting. No one likes to do the cleaning before painting, but the preparation is everything.
Pays
So-
off.
Okay, so we've got some bits and pieces. So you've got some silver items there.
Yes, I've got some little silver pieces.
And first of all, what are we going to do?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna degrease these pieces manually. So in saying this, I'm literally just gonna use soapy warm water to get rid of any sort of residues of polishing compounds or fingerprints, and then I'm gonna double the cleaning up by using cleaning salt and electrolytic cleaning process using distilled water and salts and electricity. I've got a power source.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Okay, so with the plating, you kind of want to keep yourself safe because you are dealing with chemicals, and you want to keep the surface of your items nice and clean. So if you wear gloves like these, you'll make sure that way you make sure you don't leave any fingerprints on the surface of your pieces. And then I'm just going to use a nylon brush, like bristle brush, and really well clean these pieces.
Okay, Renata, we've cleaned the first
Stage, yeah, manual degrease.
Yep, and so we've done that in the dishwashing liquid and the water.
Yep.
And you've dried those.
That's right.
And then what's next?
Next is mixing up the electrolytic cleaner. I'm going to be using distilled water, which is also called demineralized or deionized.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all distilled water, and then I'm going to use the SGRIP cleaning salts. We also sell the cleaning salts these days as ZFM salts. I've got 250 ml of distilled water here, so I'm gonna use for that amount a heaped large spoon of the cleaning salts. So this is 100 grams in there, so if you're working in larger volumes, you can mix this whole amount into 1 liter and use it already pre-mixed. I'm going to talk about this piece of metal here, which is a stainless steel anode that I need for the electrolytic cleaning, and I will need the same anode even for the actual gold plating. If you're rhodium plating, you will need stainless steel anode for the cleaning and platinized titanium anode for the rhodium plating. So it's a bit of a different anode, but the process is exactly the same. Lots of cleaning. So anode hooked to positive, current, is that looking there? That's well dissolved, a little bit more. And then my piece, I will then just clip into the negative, so that's a cathode. And I will need to agitate. I will also move the piece so even the area that is held by the clip gets well cleaned. But you can create simple hooks to hang your pieces onto. Just using paper clip, plain paper clip with no coating will do the job for you too.
Okay.
So with the cleaning solution, to get it working, you need 2.5 volts. So I'm just gonna set my power source here. 2.5. Okay. That's it. There we go, and I can start.
And then what will you see?
Oh, well, you see these little bubbles sort of moving around there.
And so you're putting in a bit of wrist action there just to get the fluid going over the surface, and that helps with a bit of agitation.
Yes, bit of agitation. So it doesn't stay too still, and 1 to 2 minutes is enough.
Okay, so we'll do these items.
Flip it over.
And then come back after our commercial break.
Yes.
And resume from there, shall we?
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, welcome back from that little commercial break, and here we are. We're just on our last piece with the cleaning, using electrolysis this time, and we're just pulling that one out.
So rinse that, and then very clean distilled water. Okay, so I can move this.
So you had 2 distilled waters, but one is cleaner than the other.
Well, yeah, one had the residues of the dishwashing liquid in there, so just to make sure it's entirely sure, I'm going to dry them off now.
Dry these. Now we're going to turn these from silver into gold.
Into gold, and yes, some of them we will be doing fully gold plated, and some of them, say on this one I only want half, and on this one I just want edges.
Okay.
I'm gonna be actually using the same anode as well, but I just need to make sure it's really, really well rinsed before I put it into that gold plating solution. So I'll do my double distilled water rinse again and dry well. This is my gold plating solution. For the gold plating solution, this particular solution, I will be using 3 to 4 volts, so nice safe wave, 3.5. Again, stainless steel anode, and then I'm just gonna literally clip this piece in the cathode.
And how long should we need to put it in, do you think?
It was 40 to 45 seconds.
That's the recommended time?
That's the recommended time. So I'm gonna do sort of, I'm gonna immerse the whole lot, but then I'm also gonna remove the clip and make sure that the place where the clip is sitting now, it gets plated as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can just adjust this to 3. Okay, that's done. And we're ready to go. And I will agitate again. And you can see the plating process happening. There's these bubbles that are coming off the piece as the solution is being deposited.
So you're a bit of a fisherman there, Renata. You're putting in your bait, and you've started with a silverfish, and you're going to come out with a goldfish.
That's right. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly also just do that one little spot there that I had the clip sitting on.
And this second dip, how long will you do this for? The same?
No, I don't
No.
think I need to do it for that long.
Well, it's
'Cause I
definitely
mean-
gold.
It's definitely gold, isn't it? Yeah.
Well done.
Alright. So after this, rinse your piece in distilled water again. Dry it off. And
I want to show that to the camera. There's something to be proud of there.
yeah, and now guys, if you want to get really shiny finish, make sure that you do all of your polishing before, okay, because this is fairly thin layer and it's, you know, you could actually end up polishing it off. So
Okay.
if you want a shiny finish, which I wasn't aiming for here, shiny finish, do all of your polishing prior and then do your plating as a final step.
Okay.
Okay, so shall we try some more?
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm particularly curious about these earring hooks and how well would they plate.
So you're going to put the hooks on a hook.
I'm gonna put the hooks on a hook.
That'd be 40 seconds.
Okay, I'll just leave the hooks here. That was pretty beautiful and fast. And as I said, it pays off to do a good clean. We've got, yeah, gorgeous
They're
gold
lovely.
plated hooks.
I mean, it's so quick, really, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, and this is, look, I'm still using the same solution as well,
Yeah.
so you know you can get quite
And you
a
can
few.
keep reusing that for quite a while, or?
Well, you will. It will depend on the items and
Yeah.
the number of items, but you will notice when it stops working, it will not be depositing the gold anymore, you know, or it will be taking a lot longer. So then you know that solution is gone, and
Yeah.
you need to replace it, or you can just freshen it up, adding a little bit more of the of the premix that I've put here. But one important thing to remember is this used solution. Remember, store it separately. Do not mix it up with your fresh solution, okay? Otherwise,
You've downgraded your fresh solution.
that's it's bad news. It's just bad news, guys. Okay, and I'm just gonna do half on this one.
So when you say half,
Yeah,
that's the bottom half, is that what you're
that's the
saying?
bottom half. Yes.
Not the left half.
No, I could, but I just want bottom
could.
half.
So that'll be 45 seconds.
Okay, dokie. So look at that gorgeous color contrast. Rinse it off. Wowza. I'm in love. So this is unreticulated, unpolished surface.
That's
Yeah.
a jazzy effect, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
I do agree.
Mm.
Not sure if jazzy is the right word, but we'll just
It's the best I could
well,
think of.
yeah, we'll just run with that. And with this one, I just really want to see if I can do edges.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So you're going
just-
to rotate it? Is it
Yes.
Right, you're just finishing off the last edge there, Renata.
Yes, that's right. Just last
So
touches.
you've done 360 degrees all the way around.
Yeah.
Doing
One
about
thing.
40 seconds on each edge.
Yes. But the one thing I realized that I didn't mention is that it's quite important to keep these two separate. As in, so make sure they don't touch.
Your cathode
The
and
anode.
anode,
Yes,
yeah.
it's just like it. It's pretty discomforting feeling because you're gonna start getting these sparks in the bath there, and you know, you at the end we are working here with liquids and electricity, as you know, as gentle as the current actually is, but you know, you wanna keep yourself safe. So I've got this one done. I'm just gonna switch the power source and rinse my little flower.
So we've got
a beautiful
gold circumference and a silver inner.
Yes, yes, we do. We just need to dry a little bit.
Lovely.
Just gonna dry my hands as well. And this handy apron. Apron is good to wear, guys, as well. It's just blending in beautifully. So look at this, and this is all. I mean, we've done a little bit more plating before. So this, I've got about, again, 250 ml of the plating solution here. And I have already plated. Could you please be so kind and pass me those pieces we plated before? So we plated all of these pieces.
Something you prepared earlier?
Something we prepared earlier. All of these pieces out of this amount of solution, and the solution is still going. So that gives you an idea of how much work you can get done from this little amount. Now you've got the 24 karat premix solution in 1 liter. So, you know, and I can always freshen up what I've got here by adding a little bit of this as well. So it's like, yeah, if you just want to add some gold color to your silver pieces or other pieces.
Now, you can also plate to get other colors, correct?
Oh yeah, you can do so many.
So here's something that's been prepared earlier as well, Renata.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about this? So this is all using Lagore plating solutions.
Yes, and we can organize, we do stock rhodium and gold plating solutions, but we can organize all of these various sort of shades for you, and also black ruthenium solution as well, which is a finish that is today very popular. Now all of this down here is for your gold, and so you can see the beautiful variation of colors through various yellows, pinks. There's even this sort of a green gold. So yeah, and then silversmiths will love this. You can get an anti-tarn solution which you can apply to the surface of your silver jewelers to prevent them from oxidizing once they're finished as well. So like simple setup, very many ways of using it.
Yep. So we've used one machine today, but AJS supply a number of different machines depending on how big you're getting into the plating, what you're trying to get out of it. Is that right?
That's right. That's right. We've got Rhodium Plating Kit that includes this machine. We also have very good setups, Italian made, very compact for smaller workshops that just want to do one-off pieces, either just rhodium or gold. And that's the Platy plating station. It's just like quite small. Yeah. It comes with all of your little 100 ml beakers. It's got the power source built into it. So yeah, it's very space savvy.
Yeah, so we'll illustrate some of those at the end of this video. And the key thing though is if you need advice on the right equipment to use, just go into your local branch of AJS and you'll get the right advice there, and they'll only be too happy to help you.
That's great.
Indeed. So in the meantime, AJS do have a plating guide which will give you a few tips and tricks along the way. And if you'd like to get a copy of that, just go to ajsonline.com/plating and that'll be there for you. So thanks for watching. And Renata, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.